So that's the final standings of the Italian American Football League as we welcome in Mason Lowry. You see him every Monday night with the IFL Game of the Week. Mason, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you made the trip to Italy this
Yes.
season. You've gotten a real taste of what Italian football is all about.
It's been an awesome experience, and I'll tell you why. For people that might be on the fence about coming to the Italian Bowl, sports, if you let it, can make you awfully cynical sometimes. We're in an age when sports are hemorrhaging officials at times because the parents are too mean. You've got college athletes in some sports that are making seven-figure incomes through NIL deals. You've got elementary school and junior high kids who have social media presences with their 40 times, et cetera. It will make you cynical if you let it, but here you've got guys playing for the sheer love of the game, and you've got guys from all different diverse backgrounds. It's not uncommon for a 17-year-old defensive back to be covering a 42-year-old wide receiver who's played in the league for 25 years. You've got guys that are nurses and engineers and garbage men and students and bankers. It's just such a fun, dippy experience. They don't get to practice very much, but they all have one thing in common, and that's that they absolutely love the game. The John Grisham book, Playing for Pizza, which is based in part on our friend Nick Ide, who calls these IFL games with me. John Grisham fell in love with this league. I've fallen in love with it. It has been a really, really cool experience.
Yep, more on John Grisham later on in tonight's show. So we just saw the final standings. We knew, as we've suspected for quite some time, Parma, Firenze 1 and 2. They're going to both have next weekend off. Wild card is this coming weekend. Some very interesting matchups there.
Yeah, there's two teams that really intrigue me in this wild card round. The Ancona Dolphins, the 3 seed, they have been really good for most of the season. The trouble is they've kind of stubbed their toe against Parma and the Guelfi, the two teams that you need to play near flawless football if you're going to beat them. They were really, really poor for the first 3.5 quarters against Parma. Colin DeGalbo threw 3 first-quarter interceptions. That was a real problem. And against the Guelfi, they just dug themselves too darn deep of a hole. They were down 30-7 at halftime. Came back and made it close. Only lost by a touchdown in the end. But they are going to have to play near flawless football if they get to the semifinal. And I'm a big fan of this Varese Scorpions team. That's my first European city. I love these guys. One of those fun little human interest stories I was talking about. Matteo Mozzanica is their best wide receiver. He's a guy who's 21 years old. Studying abroad in Spain during the IFL season. He's only played in half their games. When he's been there, they've been really, really good. Keep your fingers crossed. He's going to be around for the playoffs.
That's right. So the playoffs begin this coming weekend. So you'll have the 3 play the 6, the 4 play the 5. Winners move on against Parma in Firenze, as the road to Toledo is now down to just 6 teams.
I can't believe we're here already. It's almost here. Please come out and support this thing. To the city of Toledo, I'm talking to you right now. Yes, you at home watching Sports Nightly, please come out. $15 a ticket for the Italian Bowl on July 1st. Who says entertainment bargains don't exist anymore?
And that's right.